In the currency quadrant, taking a look at the March Japanese yen, which is now up 2 of the last 3 sessions, as well as working on its 8th consecutive down week. The yen weakness that we've seen lately continues, not just on the lows today. 66.76 was the low going into the New York close. The futures market is still open, and that's down over 1/4%. And as we sit right now, we're basically at that low price. On the high side of things, 66.98, that was only up 6 basis points, but it wasn't a very volatile day, so we're not going to call it a straight down day, but didn't even reach on the upside, up 0.1%. 6 basis points was as much as it could eke out at 66.98. Now we're awaiting the FOMC minutes, and this will affect every large currency pair because obviously the markets will be looking for clarification on the U.S. Federal Reserve's easing stance. For example, any talk by the Fed thinking that the March cut was way too early or any other upcoming meeting might be way too early, any sort of reinstatement of the 3 cuts that they predicted with their SEP, that's the summary of economic projections or the dot plots, and any specifics about conditions for beginning rate cuts, any added color around the inflation debate. All of that will affect the US dollar, which has been weak as of late in the aggregate, but today got a little bit of strength coming into the FOMC minutes, and that's on the back of yields moving higher into those FOMC minutes, which of course strengthens the dollar. We're seeing the 2-year right now up 6. It was unchanged earlier this morning on the yield side. The 5-year yield is up 4. That was actually down 1. The 10-year yield was down 2, and it's up 3 right now, and the 30-year was unchanged, and it is also up 1. So all of that strengthening the dollar, pushing the Japanese yen towards its New York session lows.